Alright, in this video we're going to go over the concept of playing a cover action. Now, a cover action confers a bonus to your units when they're fired upon during an enemy's turn. So your opponent's turn is when this is going to take place. Playing a cover action is the only action that you can play during an opponent's turn. So that's why you're not going to find this icon listed down on any of your units. And what it's going to look like is a card like this. This is a cover card. It's got the little shield symbol up here on the left, and you see listed down here that it may be played during an opponent's turn, and you see that it applies that +2 to target infantry defense check. Now that's cover in and of a nutshell. That's essentially what it does. It's going to provide that cover bonus to the units in that sector when you're playing it. The key thing is that it can only be played to infantry. So you cannot play it upon vehicles or armored fighting vehicles, weapon teams, anything like that. You've got to have a squad here to play a cover action to confer that bonus to them. Now, see, there is a funny little quirk to this rule, though, all right? It has to be played to infantry, but that +2 cover defensive bonus is going to apply to all the units in that sector that's being played to that infantry, regardless of type. So in this situation, we've got SS squad firing on an infantry squad. You could play cover, and it's just normal, no problem. If a different unit were trying to fire upon this tank, you could not play cover to just the tank. But let's say our tank's right there with our infantry and the SS fire on them. You could play the cover bonus to them, and that's going to apply to every unit in the sector. So just think of it as you have to have infantry to play the card, but it can be applied to other units who aren't specifically infantry in the sector. So after you've played the card, the fire action is going to be resolved as normal. You'll discard the card, and then you're not going to draw back up to your full hand of cards until your next impulse.